Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about a grand air trine configuration in a natal chart. Now, a grand air trine is an astrological configuration or aspect pattern that consists of three planets or energies. There might be combination, and they are air signs, and they have three trines and make a triangular formation. Now, it can give very strong communicative ability, communication skills. The person may be very verbose, articulate, and have a dazzling way with words. Now, there may be, in addition to this, there may be exceptional scientific and intellectual ability, and perhaps ingenuity. Now, the person may also be proficient in abstract thinking and concepts. The danger here is because you have three trines, the person may become somewhat self-satisfied and complacent, and the danger is possibly not acting on these abilities and really using them to his or her maximum potential. So anyway, people, you know my routine, what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go over to the computer screen, and we're going to use an example. I believe this is the same chart I had used yesterday, but this person also has a grand air trine in addition to the configuration I was talking about that he had yesterday, which applied to the video. So anyway, we'll just hold on momentarily. Okay, people, sorry about that delay. Well, we're going to see the grand air trine configuration in this chart, and we're going to look, first point, we have Gemini rising, and the next point, Uranus in Libra in the 5th house. Now, the last but not least point, North Node in Aquarius in the 9th house, but conjoin the 10th house cusp, or MC. Now, the first thing in this example, as I stated before, is Gemini rising, Uranus in Libra in the 5th, and the North Node in Aquarius in the 9th, conjunct MC. Now, Gemini rising is quick thinking, can be very dexterous. The North Node in Aquarius in the 9th house can perhaps be proficient with computers, electronics, in higher education, which is the 9th house, and may very well apply this into career matters, which could be the North Node conjunct the 10th house cusp in this example. So this is also having Uranus in the 5th. This could show possible ingenuity in connection maybe with things of amusement, enjoyment. Maybe this person can apply some kind of ability, maybe to create games, perhaps electronic computer ones, video games, since Uranus is connected with Aquarius and it rules computers, electronics. Could be something connected with something innovative in connection with things that are fun. The games, amusement might be a game innovator or inventor. Now, when you have these things, they all can work very well together, of course, when you have a grand trine. Now, looking at the aspects, well, Uranus trine the ascendant can give innovative ability, and Uranus trine the North Node may bring a very distinctive or unorthodox quality to the person's mission or purpose. And you have this Uranus activity along with the North Node in Aquarius. So a lot of things here point to computers, electronics, innovations, things, perhaps esoteric subjects. And also the North Node trining the ascendant may be fortuitous. And the outer personality, which in this case is the Gemini rising, may help the person perhaps attain objectives connected with the North Node. And the person in this example with Gemini rising can be very vivacious, lively, have an amiable personality, and this could go a long way perhaps in helping this person attain the objectives which or that mission purpose, which would be associated very well with that North Node in Aquarius in the 9th house, which could be computers, electronics, esoteric subjects, in matters connected with higher education and abstract thinking and concepts. So these are things, especially with the higher education, well, perhaps maybe this person comes into contact with the right people due to the person having that amiable Gemini rising disposition and finds that work perhaps which is can be identified with the North Node conjunct the MC in Aquarius through perhaps this higher educational pursuits. So this is something to consider, and in this particular case, obviously with the Grand Air Trine, you're going to have the 3 air signs involved. And the thing about it is, in any kind of aspect patterns, and when you have these trines like a Grand Trine, as I stated previously, is that it's just important to utilize these abilities and these gifts that the person may have, and not to become lackadaisical or complacent and rest on your laurels and not do anything with it. And it's important to capitalize on it and utilize these to the maximum you can, because not only make yourself more productive, but maybe you could help others as well, especially if there's something like in this case with Uranus using in this Aquarius energy, using this perhaps strong ingenuity and innovation. So these are things to look at when you look at in this example in the grand as far as having a Grand Air Trine in a natal chart. Well, anyway, people, let me go back to my other spot, and I'll be back there momentarily. Just hold on a second. Well, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having a Grand Air Trine in a natal horoscope. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having a Grand Water Trine in a natal chart. 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.